I hope everyone's holidays went well. I'm back from break. I know it's exciting. I took about 3 days to rest myself and recharge. Didn't really do any of that, but I didn't post YouTube videos, and I'm certainly very excited. I've been checking YouTube every goddamn day like I posted videos. It's insane. It's an addiction, and I needed that break. But I'm back, and today we're taking a look at the Chieftain Mk10. Reason for that? None in particular. Danger had me play it when we were chilling yesterday or the day before yesterday. We were just sitting in Discord, and I don't know, I just felt like playing the Mk10. Danger likes playing the Mk10. We played the Mk10. And surprisingly enough, it has changed my outlook on Magic Online. So I figured I'd explain that to you guys, explain why my outlook has changed. Maybe your outlook can change. And then talk a little bit about the Chieftain Mk10 and how to play it, and some tips for any tank if you're trying to snipe with them. So, Magic Online, very big map. Chieftain, very slow tank. Why is it good on Magic Online? Because it has the best sniping gun in the game, combined with the best turret. Now, saying that this is the best sniping gun in the game, it might be a stretch. There are a couple tanks in contest for that, right? T64 is very accurate. We can't get mad at that. Object 120, not an MBT. You know, a couple other things. But the Chieftain has always been known for being the sniper, the hold down sniper, and that is what it is. It is a fantastic hold down sniper. So when I get Magic Online in my Chieftain Mk10, instead of getting mad because I have to drive so long, I don't drive at all. I drive up to this spot right here. It takes about 15 seconds, and then I sit on this hill and I snipe everybody from 1,700 meters and closer. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. It plays to the meta of this tank. It plays to the meta of the fact that I have an ace crew and I know how to range find and scroll wheel. In case anybody's curious how I do it, I have a Razer Death Adder which has 2 buttons on the mouse. I use the top button on my thumb button as my rangefinder and the scroll wheel to change the sighting on the mill sight, so I don't have to take my hands off the keyboard. This is just a quick tip. If you guys are curious how to do that, I would definitely say do that. I have a video linked down below where I show you guys how to actually keybind the scroll wheel and whatnot. Now, the fact that I like this tank and I like this tank on this map doesn't mean that this map doesn't have problems. I want that to be noted too. I don't want people to think I enjoy Magic Online, Folda, Kursk all the time. I don't. I like them when I play my sniping tanks. That's why I think there needs to be an option. So if I play a sniping tank, I can choose these maps. If I play a leopard or something that needs to flank and thrives off the flank, you know, maybe I can choose a different map. Maybe not. So that's just an idea to think about. But the Chieftain, fantastic tank at being hold down and sniping people. I absolutely love it. Now, I've always had problems with this vehicle, and this is why. I love to flank. I love to play aggressive, and it makes you sit down and think. When you play something that you're not good at, it's not because the vehicle's not good most of the time. It's because you don't understand how to play the vehicle's playstyle. And I'm like that with a lot of tanks. You guys know my run-ins with the Conqueror, the M46, and the Chieftains. I've had great games, but those are 1 in 20. And the 20 other games, or the 19 other games, excuse my math, are absolutely trash. I play like absolute ass, and I can't do anything, you know, well. So when you get a tank that you don't know what you're doing, in my opinion, this is just, you know, roundup advice. Just check some videos out on it, and particularly see what people are doing well. Now, I'm not going to recommend who to watch necessarily. I don't know. You know, I'm not good at being the strategist guy. I think I need to accept that fact. I'm good at understanding certain tanks and the meta and kind of how to play it, but you know, when you try to figure out the reason for certain things, you know, why you're bad at something, it's tough. So I would just say, take a look at the tank that you're having trouble with in question, right? Watch some videos on it, see what people are doing to make it successful, ask around, and then build a general conclusion and try to figure that out. You should get better at the vehicle by then, and you should figure out how to play it. So for me, all it took was this map on Magic Online, the Chieftain Mk10, and the want to play more War Thunder. I wanted to play War Thunder. I was excited to play it, so I learned how to play it on Magic Online. This gun is fantastic. We're going to talk a little bit about it. So it shoots APFSDS, HESH, and I think it has smoke shells as well. Now, I wouldn't recommend, or APDS as well. I wouldn't recommend anything but APFSDS unless you're stock. I don't think you get that stock on this tank, which is tragic. It's tragic because this round is fantastic. HESH did get buffed this patch, not enough to make it worth using at 9.0 because composite armor doesn't care about HESH. And then, you know, these fins on the side of the T64 will break up HESH. Most of the tank's tracks eat HESH, etc., etc. And like I said, at this tier, you want to be sniping with this tank. I mean, this is the most exaggerated tier. You can't get away with anything. If you make a mistake in the tank and don't play it to your fullest potential, you will die. And this is a staple of this tank. You will die if you push it out into the open, get yourself stuck. It's too slow. Even with the most recent gearbox upgrade. And they did upgrade the gearbox on the Chieftain Mk10. And, you know, I think it can go 46 now, they said. It does feel a little bit peppier, a little bit skippier than when I played it in this video because I have some footage, you know, you'll see throughout the video. Just different footage on different maps. It feels a little peppier. I think when I was playing on Middle East, it was after the gearbox change. They changed that on the 26th, which was yesterday. And it's not enough to, you know, change anything. I don't think it's enough to make this tank the speedy boy of our generation. It's not. I think that it's just enough to help it peak ridges a little bit faster and whatnot. So back to the gun. APFSDS, definitely my go-to round on any tank that has it, by the way. It's just, it travels so fast, it's really easy to aim, and then when it penetrates, it does a hell of a lot of spalling for some reason. I mean, I understand in real life, you know, a round penetrates a tank, the tank's dead regardless, but in War Thunder, you know, we don't get that luxury of knowing that a tank's going to be dead as soon as we penetrate it. We have to kill all vital crew components or crew members themselves. And, you know, APFSDS, having a round that is reliable is the cornerstone of that. You know, you need a round that's reliable to do damage. So having this tank, it's nice. It's a nice creature comfort to know that your round is going to do a lot of damage, and when you're hulled down, most of the things in this game cannot penetrate you. Now, that being said, a quick tip is don't peek against ATGMs. As much as you think you're a good player in the Chieftain Mk10, like I do, I think I'm a good player. Listen, Rakitin Jagdpanzer 2 HOTS will show you why you're not. They will show you. They'll say, oh, yeah, you're good at sniping. You've been hitting my teammates from 1,700 meters. You can't see me. What are you going to do to me? And then you get in a battle with an ATGM. For some reason, you're like, yeah. You get stubborn. You let a couple hit you. Before you know it, one squeezes through. You're still brew or whatnot, and you're dead. So definitely keep your head down from ATGMs and whatnot. They're scary, man. ATGMs you just can't win against them, man. At least not in a long-range sniping battle. They are the definition of snipers, considering what's going on. But, I mean, they're not really snipers, are they? I would say out of the gun tanks, this is my favorite sniper and my favorite hold-down tank. I made a video about this a couple weeks ago, talking about how it has the best turret armor, or the best armor in the game, and somebody was like, no, it doesn't. It does not have the best armor in the game, Trick. But it does. It actually does. It has Stillbrew, which is the best armor in the game. It's just not all over. It's just on the turret. So you need to know how to use it properly and whatnot. So yeah, the Chieftain Mk10. Did you guys like this style of video? I need you to let me know downstairs. Let me know downstairs in the comments. Leaving a like helps me out a lot. I'm just, you know, I'm at a loss for words. I'm just super excited to be back and be making videos and stuff. You guys are awesome. I hope you all had a happy holiday experience. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you all had a great Christmas. If you still believe in Santa, I hope Santa came. If you don't believe in Santa, I hope that Santa came. And yeah, I'll see you guys later on today, tomorrow, whenever. I'll be around. I'll be around from now on. And if you want me to play a vehicle next time, let me know about that in the comments down below as well. It's been your boy Slick, and I'll see you guys next time.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks.